Alright, hey guys, what's up? Today I'm filming my finale for my Project Pan in 2020. It's crazy, it's already 2021. It's actually January 2nd, 2021, and I'm filming the finale barely. Not much progress. I didn't wear my makeup much. I say that in every single update, and it's true, I don't wear my makeup much. I apologize for the setup if it's like leaning too far down. So I just got a tripod. I had to figure out a different layout because originally I was just propping up my camera on a sewing machine that was on my desk, but that sewing machine is no longer there, so I had nothing to prop it up on. So I bought a tripod. I'm still working with it. I almost broke my camera the other day and I actually cracked it, so hopefully it still works out. And I'm further away from the window, so the lighting's probably gonna be weird, and I have the shadow from the camera, so I propped up my phone as like a flashlight, so I don't even know if that's gonna help. But let's just get started, so this will be a short video. I'm not gonna go in any order, and the stuff is behind me now, so it might be awkward, but my foundation that I've been working on, the NP Set Tinted Moisturizer, I added more white since the last update. I don't know if I said this, but I posted, I don't know when I filmed it, I posted the last one on November 30th, and today is January 2nd, 2020. 2021, oh my god, that's gonna be really hard to get used to, like always. So, since the last update, I did put more white, and it's still not enough. I think I'm growing paler by the second. It's still not enough. It's still a tad bit too dark for me. But this feels pretty empty. Most of what's in here is in here already. So hopefully this won't take much longer to finish. This is the bronzer that I've been working on. This exclusive bronzer. It was from Too Faced Sweet Indulgence palette. I apologize about my nails. I was going to do my nails. And I just wanted to get this over with because I have several videos to film that I want to film. I use it. Nothing special about it. I'm not heavy-handed with the bronzer. I feel like I don't know enough about makeup yet to go heavy-handed. This was one that I was really hoping to finish this year, but did not happen. I made a really good fight though. This is the Max Factor blush that I've been working on all year. I was specifically working on this side at the moment, and it does have like a dip in it, like a really good dip going on that side, but I am going to take a break from this because I'm really tired. I've been using this for the past 2 years. I did make really good progress though. So here we go. So the smaller circle is from the beginning of 2019. The outer circle is from the beginning of 2020, and at the start of 2021, this is what it looks like. So not that much left. I'm really happy with that. I got through most of this by using it as an eyeshadow because I wasn't wearing much blush this year. So there's that. This is the highlighter that I have been working on all year. The goal was to hit pan. It already had pan because it came cracked. But I do enjoy this highlighter, and I am going to put it away for a while. It doesn't look like I used much of it, which is so sad, because I felt like I did use that a lot. I was working on this loose setting powder from Tarte, the Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay. Let me fill that line in. I feel like maybe I'm not using enough of this, because I've been watching people's like videos of what they used up in 2020, and people used up like 5 of these. And I'm just like, I didn't even make a dent in mine. I rolled this in a couple months ago. That was the line when I started, and it's just barely underneath that. I'm not even going to mark a line on that. I'm clearly not using enough of it. Like, it's just barely underneath the line. I don't know. I don't like loose setting powders though. Once I finish this in the future, I will not repurchase. Concealer. I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade 16N Fair to Light Neutral. Don't know how I feel about it. It's the only concealer I have, so not in a rush to get rid of it. I like really have to turn my back for this. My Stila Liquid Glitter. What is this called? I still don't know the name of it. Where does it say? Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Rose Gold Retro. If you followed along, I have dug out as much of what was in here as I could, and it is now in this. I was really hoping to finish this. I really was. But I did use up a lot of it. I was wearing it pretty much every single day that I did my makeup. I did have to add contact solution to this. So before I had it in this, it was in like a little compact, and I was realizing that I probably shouldn't be putting it in the compact because it would rust, because I was having to add contact solution pretty much every single time because it was dried out. But now in this container, it has not dried out. It's still really wet in there. I have a Too Faced eyeliner, Perfect Eyes waterproof eyeliner in Perfect Black. I didn't use this since the last update. It's in the same place. I barely use this. I probably use this like once a month in the whole year, which is really bad. Onto lipsticks. So, let's see. Let's start with the things. I have Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Dusty Rose. I did wear it a couple times this year, but did not make a dent in it. I have Revlon Colorstay Ultimate Suede Lipstick in the shade Muse, which was a hot pink. I did wear this more times than I thought I would. But, and it did go down. I don't think I marked it though. This is barely underneath the line. It's not even worth marking. Didn't wear much lipstick this year because of face masks. I rolled this in, I think in my October update. Of course, I went a couple months without updating. This was supposed to be an easy one, which I did not finish. Bite Beauty in the shade... Bite Beauty Amuse Bouge lipstick in the shade Chai. This was one of the free birthday gifts from Sephora. So when I started, I was just like right here, a little bit above the plastic, and now I am at the plastic. Here, let me put this down. But because this is on the newer side, I dig into them. The lipsticks that are old, I do not dig into them. Once they get to the plastic, I throw them out. But when it's on the newer side, I dig into it. So I am wearing it today, and I dig into it with a lipstick brush. It actually goes really deep in there. So I'm like, oh, that's a lot of product. Even though it was a mini, it took me forever to go through this. But I am going to put that away for a while. I have a matte NYX lipstick in the shade Merlot. This is a beautiful color on me. I am worried that it's going bad. It doesn't smell bad, but I don't think it's smelled like this before, if that makes sense, but I'm not sure. And then the last lipstick, it was in a lipstick palette. It's the Urban Decay Vice palette. This was a gift from a friend. I need something to cover the mirror. I didn't think about that. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so I was working on this shade 714 or 714. It's this red. It already had pan at the beginning of this year, and I was just hoping to finish it. But I expanded the pan significantly since I started it. I wanted to finish it because this red pops out and it kind of makes a mess. So I was really hoping to finish it, but I told myself when the pandemic started and we had to wear face masks that I would just wear lipstick on the weekends, like when I'm off, like today, and I didn't. The only time I wore lipsticks was when I filmed a video. Okay, lastly, eyeshadows. Okay, we'll start with this single. This is from Nature's Element in the shade Satin Wheat. It had pan in it, so my goal was to use it up. And I did not use it up, but I did hit side pan, which is super exciting. This means I actually am a little bit closer to using this up and getting this packaging out of my collection. I use this as an inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight. So it's very slow moving, but I'm happy that it looks different from the intro. Put this over here. Okay, this is from the Too Faced Sweet Indulgence palette. It was with the bronzer that I showed you earlier. I currently in this, at this moment, had Nice Ash, this gray, in the project. Yeah, I didn't use it at all in the last month. I haven't done my makeup much. But in the beginning of the year, I started with Black Sugar to hit pan, and I did hit pan. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Again, I'm still working with this new layout, and I don't have a viewfinder on my camera. But, so I did, with this palette, I said that I was always going to work at least one shade. So after I hit Black Sugar, I switched to Nice Ash. Because I would like to get this bulky packaging. Well, I mean, with what this comes in, it's bulky packaging, a big pink tin. I was working on the Urban Decay Electric palette. I was working on the shade Revolt, which is this silver. It does, I mean, you can see where I've dipped my brush a few times, but I didn't use it in the last month. Love this palette. It is beautiful to look at. I have this was the Spicy Miami palette on the ColourPop website when I bought it. Spicy Miami palette. And I currently have in it this shade, which I believe is called Millie. I always forget. I think it's called Millie. So it's really slow moving. Even though I feel like I use it a lot, it barely shows where I've been. I mean, you can barely see where I've been dipping my brush. But in this project, I also had this earlier in the year, and I did hit pan on that with pressed glitter. So at least it looks like I used it. Okay, I just rolled this in like 2 months ago. This is the Muerte palette from Melt Cosmetics. Love the look of this palette. I rolled in Pantheon, which is a dark gray, which this with Nice Ash was probably a mistake. I rolled them both in at the same time. And I thought since that one was more of a satin and this is a matte, they would complement each other. And I did do several looks with them together. But as a whole, I probably shouldn't have done that because after I rolled those in, I kind of lost steam and didn't do my makeup much. But it still looks like really good use. Like I used an eyeliner brush with it mainly. And it does have a dip. So I'm excited. Next time I go back into this palette, it already looks like I've used it. And isn't this just the most beautiful palette? Like, it is so beautiful. I love it. And lastly, I have the Urban Decay Naked palette. And I was working on the shade Dark Horse. I hit pan in Dark Horse. I hit pan on it today. So I don't know if I should count that. I don't think I'm going to count it because the last time I did my makeup was December 12th. So I had plenty of opportunities to do my makeup again, and I could have done my makeup again and hit pan on it before, but I didn't, so I'm not counting it as a success in this project pan. But at least I now have another pan. So Dark Horse, I hope you can see it. It is a small pan. I just barely hit pan on it today. Man, it just one more use, and I could have hit pan on it for this update for the finale. And then I would have filmed the finale before the end of the year so I could have it up for you guys if I had hit pan, but of course I didn't. So I'm super happy about that because this is my pen palette for this year. I've said that several times in every single video, but I'm so happy that I started with 3 pans in this. So from the start of the year, my goal was to hit 20 pans, hit my goal in 20 products in 2020. And I reached 18. So I'm super happy with that. In 2019, I did not film anything for YouTube, but I did do a project pan on my own. Yeah, I reached one goal, which was a foundation. And that was it. Everything else on there didn't touch at all. Like, I hardly did my makeup. This was the first year where I really focused and I really did my makeup more than usual, even though it still wasn't enough to make significant like dents usage wise in my collection. It made me really happy. And I did a no buy this year. I did not buy a single thing of makeup except for like something I ran out of, which was one product. I ran out of like a clear eyebrow gel and I repurchased it. Excuse me. So I'm super happy with that. I'm super happy with this project. I am going to start a new one. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do. I do think I'm going to do it differently this year. I'm probably going to film that today, probably. I just need to sit down and figure out what I'm going to use. I feel like I haven't been looking directly in the camera. I've been looking off. This is a totally new layout for me and I'm not sure that I like it. But bear with me while I figure these things out. But yeah, this is my finale for this project. I can't believe it's the end of a year. It feels like the end of an era where I get to start fresh and have all new products. I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed following me along on this project, and I'll see you in the next project pan. Bye guys.